The young and the restless is quietly preparing to shake up a marriage that has been far too calm for far too long. Devon Winters and Abby Newman have existed on the edges of the canvas for months, appearing only when a family event required them or when a storyline needed Devon's input on Kane's controversial plans. Ever since their romantic scandal settled and they slipped into a peaceful domestic routine, the couple has remained stable, almost invisible, while other Genoa City pairs fought, schemed, and fell apart. But that long period of serenity is about to break. Bryton James, who plays Devon, is now teasing danger ahead. Danger so serious that it could drag Devon and Abby toward a pressure point they have never truly faced and potentially force them to confront the possibility of divorce. For months, fans have expressed frustration about the lack of consistent screen time for Devon and Abby. Viewers waited to see more of their married life, their parenting, their personal challenges, even their disagreements. Instead, they only reappeared at major events like Danny and Cricket ceremony or Kane's time in France. Abby and Devon were written as the stable couple that simply hovered in the background of the Winters and Newman families. But now, according to James himself, the viewer's patience is finally being rewarded, not with romance or peaceful moments, but with a dramatic test that threatens the very foundation they built after surviving their cheating scandal. James explained that Devon will soon discover someone very close to him, someone in his immediate family, is in danger. And the moment he becomes aware of that threat, everything shifts. Devon's loyalty is fierce. His instinct to protect his family is almost automatic. When someone he loves is threatened, he does not think twice before acting. But Abby is a Newman. And when her husband's loyalty clashes with her family's power, her father's ambitions, or the tangled alliances in her world, the tension inside their marriage will grow rapidly. The danger Devon faces will not simply be external. It will force Abby to evaluate where she stands and whether she can support her husband even if it means going against her father, her cousins, or her own environment. Speculation is already swirling about which family member is heading toward trouble. Lily Winters is the obvious candidate. She has been orbiting Kane again, trying to be the calm, guiding voice in his chaotic return. But Kane has collected more enemies than allies, and his enemies could easily use Lily to push back or punish him. Lily has been running through town trying to quell the conflict between Kane and Victor, hoping she can prevent a full-scale war before it explodes. The problem is that Kane is already on Victor Newman's bad side, and Victor does not simply dislike people. He aims to crush them. Lily being left in the crossfire would be exactly the kind of danger that would ignite Devon's protective instincts and place Abby in a difficult family position, especially if Victor's fingerprints are anywhere near the threat. But Lily isn't the only possibility. Nate is just as vulnerable, especially now that he is inching closer to Victoria again. Devon and Nate share a long, complicated, wounded history. Betrayal nearly destroyed their relationship before. They have made progress, but old wounds don't heal cleanly. If Nate finds himself in trouble because of Victor's displeasure, if his romantic involvement with Victoria becomes something Victor wants to shut down, Devon would be forced to walk directly into a Newman family storm. And Abby would stand between two powerful parts of her world. The man she married and the father she has both admired and feared her entire life. The idea that the storyline might kick off with Nate visiting Victoria at the ranch for Thanksgiving makes the danger feel even more immediate, as though the first spark has already been struck. No matter which relative ends up in danger, the important part is the strain it creates. Devon will feel compelled to act. Abby will feel pulled between loyalty to her husband and loyalty to her father. Their marriage, which once survived infidelity, will now have to survive pressure rooted not in desire, but in fear, loyalty, threat, and consequences. A marriage can endure temptation more easily than it can endure clashing loyalties, especially when the Newman family is involved. Abby has always tried to separate her father's ruthlessness from her own life, but this time she may not be able to ignore the impact. The drama Bryton James promised is coming, and it is coming directly for Devon and Abby's marriage. Their peaceful existence is ending, replaced by a volatile chain of events set off by danger in the Winters family and fueled by Newman power plays. Whether Abby ultimately supports Devon or discovers that standing with him means standing against her father will determine whether their marriage bends or finally breaks.